We created Orange Mound Black Memphis Hollywood as a means of building community through a film culture. We have three major goals. Number one, education. Number two, entertainment. Number three, inspiration. Let me share with you a sample of our education through film. Look at the 1959 picture of Reverend Roy W. Norworthy wearing the shades standing beside Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Clearly, the historic Orange Mound Mount Moriah Baptist Church was on the forefront of supporting the volunteer ticket. You see the Sugarman sign behind Dr. Martin Luther King. In the front of them, the sign reads Hooks and Sugarman. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. enjoyed coming to Orange Mound, and he would come there to get his hair cut and enjoy eating soul food and experiencing the culture of historic Orange Mound. In Memphis history, I am the first filmmaker to produce the history of Black Memphis. I created a film called 200 Years of Black Memphis History. You see, the Memphis Shelby County Film Commissioner, Lynn Sittler, is using tax dollars along with African Americans who support her to shut down the teaching of Black history through film. You see, we asked Shelby County commissioners to support Black Memphis history three ways. Number one, we asked the Shelby County Commission to pass a resolution to communicate with the Smithsonian Institution on the National Museum of the African American Museum of History and Culture on the Mall of Washington. Now, we're asking them to include our Orange Mound Black Memphis history. Secondly, the resolution should include the Association for the Study of African American Life and History, otherwise known as ASALH. You see, for those who do not know of ASALH, this organization was started by the father of Black History Week, Dr. Carter G. Whitson. Thirdly, we ask that the resolution support our Orange Mound film to be included in the United States National Film Preservation Board's National Registry, whereas films are selected for preservation, each selected for its historical, cultural, and aesthetic contributions. You see, we created an Orange Mound in 1987, not only the first independent feature film in Memphis history, we created the first kickboxing film in American history. Even more outstanding, our Memphis-produced film, titled A Contemporary Gladiator, is the first independent feature film to be produced and shown in the continent of Africa. Our film played in Nairobi, Kenya 33 years ago. You see, in 1990, whereas we established not only cultural diplomacy in Kenya, the late Kenyan President Daniel Aide Rev Moore named Elmore an African ambassador. In fact, in 2019, Kenyan dignitaries visited Memphis headed by Professor Dr. Peter Nungu, who is the governor of the third largest city in Kenya named Kisumu, Kenya. While you may not know Professor Nungu, who actually taught at Harvard University, but you know his daughter, who is Academy Award winner Lupita Nyong'o, who is the star of the Black Panther movie.
The city of Memphis and Shelby County paid NBC Universal $1.25 million for the first year of filming. Now that covers the first year of a 4-year deal with a 3-year option. Now today, NBC Universal and Memphis Shelby County Film and TV Commission legislation came before the Economic Development Growth Engine, or EDGE board, saying that this deal could bring tens of millions of dollars to the state of Tennessee and hundreds of local jobs to Memphis and Shelby County. Film and Television Commission Chairman Gail Jones Carson says it's an exciting development for the city and county.
We're going to have a great number of people who are hired here, the film, the crew. Vendors will benefit from it, our hotels. A lot of businesses are going to benefit financially.
What Gail Jones Carson failed to say is that only a lot of white businesses are going to benefit financially. In regards to the Memphis Shelby County Film and Television Commission, there is no one who has been more impacted from its racist, white supremacist, black-on-black discrimination, undemocratic practices than Anthony Elmore and the African-American community. You see, the Memphis Shelby County Film and Television Commission is an official city-county economic development agency for film and television founded in 1985. Anthony Elmore historically and single-handedly is the first person in Memphis history to bring Memphis to a national television audience, the first single person to do so. You see, in 1981, Elmore is the first person to bring E.S.P.N. to a begrudgingly reluctant Memphis Mayor Wyette Chandler, a bittersweet moment. You see, while Memphis was excited to be featured on national television, Memphis begrudged the fact that a national sports network came to Memphis to feature a non-traditional black sports hero. You see, Elmore introduced kickboxing to Memphis. See, the Film Commission was founded in 1985. Now, Elmore in 1985 met with Bob Johnson, the owner of Black Entertainment Television, whereas Elmore did not get the support because he was black and promoting Memphis on a black national network. You see, they did not support that. You see, Memphis Shelby County Film and Television Commissioner Lynn Sittler and Anthony Elmore concurrently ventured into an odyssey of film, whereas their roads diverge. One road that only benefits white films and white filmmakers and white people, a road of Memphis white supremacy, racism, and black-on-black racism. That is the road that Lynn Sittler took. You see, while Elmore was Lynn Sittler's first client, who began filming in 1987, and his film premiered in 1988, Lynn Sittler offered a racially limited services, whereas she silenced Elmore's film history via not covering a black film, via news stories, pictures, and promotions. She provided Elmore crew names, whereas Elmore hired an all-white Memphis film crew. In Lynn Sittler's 36 years as the film commissioner, she never included Elmore in anything film-related, and she used her office to not only erase Elmore's black Memphis film history. Lynn Sittler proves to be the most negative force in America regarding black Memphis film history. You see, Lynn Sittler used her office to erase black Memphis history and to show only white supremacy, racism, and she supports a culture of black-on-black racism. You see, there is no one in Memphis history who brings a greater value and commitment to developing a black Memphis film culture than Anthony Elmore. See, Elmore is not just Memphis' first black independent feature filmmaker. Anthony Elmore has the distinction of being historically Memphis' first independent feature filmmaker, black or white. See, unlike someone who gained prominence and comes back into the black community, Elmore has never left his beloved Orange Mound community, where he is a role model. You can see Elmore jogging down the streets, and everyone knows Anthony F. Elmore in the community of Orange Mound. You see, while Elmore is a 5-time world kickboxing champion, he is the only karate fighter or kickboxing world champion who has his own biographic film that was actually shot in Memphis. Not only does Elmore have his own biographic film, Elmore created in Memphis the first kickboxing film in American film history. You see, Elmore created Orange Mound Black Memphis Hollywood, a living physical entity as good as any institution in America, because Elmore's home at 1035 Sims in Orange Mound is not just a home, but a physical institution that was once the Safari House Museum, Education, and Cultural Center. Elmore's home is the most African home in America. See, the home is an Orange Mound Cultural Event Center. The multi-function room can accommodate 100 people for dinner. The home often has culture events. See, the home includes an outdoor kitchen, an entertainment center with an outdoor stage, a bar, and an outdoor toilet. See, the home is a film set, which is an office to accommodate guests or actors working on the film. We asked the Shelby County Commissioners and elected officials to come to Orange Mound Black Memphis Hollywood, whereas there is an educational and culture center where actors, crew, artists, musicians, and those interested in film can meet and greet. At Orange Mound Black Memphis Hollywood, young children could come and learn. Elmore's inviting youth or anyone, black or white, to come learn how to make movies. The first independent feature filmmaker in Memphis, Elmore is personally dedicated to training and creating a film culture in Memphis. You see, most important, we are the Black Film Culture Center in the heart of Black Memphis and Orange Mound that provides opportunity for black people to get into the film business. We provide the absolute best culture and opportunity for African Americans in Memphis in the film business. You see, we are filming the movie Rock and Roll, A Black Legacy. While Memphis paid NBC Universal $101.25 million, we are offering more opportunity, education, entertainment, more to Memphis population, more than NBC Universal, who was paid $1.25 million. We asked the Memphis and Shelby County Commissioners and elected officials to come to Orange Mound Black Memphis Hollywood, give us a news conference, set up for us casting calls, clear locations, support our black production as they support a white film production. You give white people $1.25 million, and you give African Americans white supremacy, racism, and black on black racism. That is what the Shelby County and Film Commissioner Leon Siller gives black people. We're asking the Shelby County and the Memphis elected officials to stop the racism and give support to us, that we are Orange Mound Black Memphis Hollywood. Thank you very much.